Welcome to SmartGo Academy. Today we're going to practice general science multiple choice questions. Question 46. Movement of material particles from higher concentration to lower concentration is called. Option A, diffusion. Option B, osmosis. Option C, transpiration. Option D, photosynthesis. The correct answer is option A. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Diffusion is the movement of particles from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. It is a passive process that does not require energy. Question 47. The process of diffusion through a membrane is called. Option A, photosynthesis. Option B, osmosis. Option C, respiration. Option D, transpiration. The correct answer is option B. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Osmosis is the movement of water molecules from an area of higher concentration to lower concentration through a selectively permeable membrane. Question 48. Xylem consists of. Option A, living cells. Option B, companion cells. Option C, dead cells joined end to end. Option D, sieve tubes. The correct answer is option C. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Xylem consists of dead cells, vessel elements and tracheids, joined end to end, forming continuous tubes for water transport. These cells are dead at maturity, allowing efficient water flow. Question 49. Phloem transports food through. Option A, root hairs. Option B, epidermal cells. Option C, xylem vessels. Option D, sieve tube elements. The correct answer is option D. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Phloem transports food through sieve tube elements. These are living cells that form tubes for transporting sugars and organic compounds from leaves to other parts of the plant. Question 50. The main function of parenchyma is to. Option A, store and assimilate food. Option B, support the plant. Option C, transport water. Option D, conduct minerals. The correct answer is option A. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. The main function of parenchyma tissue is to store and assimilate food. They are thin-walled living cells that also provide support and help in photosynthesis. Question 51. Water rises up in xylem vessels due to Option A, diffusion. Option B, capillary action. Option C, osmosis. Option D, gravity. The correct answer is option B. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Water rises up in xylem vessels due to capillary action, which is the ability of water to flow in narrow spaces against gravity. This is caused by adhesive and cohesive forces. Question 52. The force between molecules of water is called Option A, adhesive force. Option B, cohesive force. Option C, magnetic force. Option D, gravitational force. The correct answer is option B. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Cohesive force is the attractive force between molecules of the same substance. In water, it holds water molecules together, creating surface tension. Question 53. The force between water molecules and glass surface is called Option A, gravitational force. Option B, magnetic force. Option C, adhesive force. Option D, cohesive force. The correct answer is option C. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Adhesive force is the attractive force between molecules of different substances. In a glass tube, water molecules are attracted to the glass surface, helping water rise. Question 54. Phloem is composed of Option A, epidermis and cortex. Option B, xylem vessels and tracheids. Option C, root hairs and root cap. Option D, sieve tubes, companion cells and phloem parenchyma. The correct answer is option D. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Phloem is composed of sieve tubes, companion cells, and phloem parenchyma. Sieve tubes transport food. Companion cells help in loading, unloading food. And phloem parenchyma stores food. Question 55. Food prepared in leaves enters phloem through Option A, stomata. Option B, companion cells. Option C, root hairs. Option D, xylem vessels. The correct answer is option B. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Food prepared in leaves enters phloem through companion cells. These cells help in loading sugars into the sieve tubes for translocation to other parts of the plant. Question 56. Xylem tissue consists of: Option A, epidermis and cortex. Option B, parenchyma and collenchyma. Option C, sieve tubes and companion cells. Option D, vessel elements and tracheids. The correct answer is option D. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Xylem tissue consists of vessel elements and tracheids. These are dead cells that form continuous tubes for transporting water and minerals upward from roots to leaves. Question 57. If adhesive force is greater than cohesive force, water. Option A, remains stationary. Option B, falls down in a tube. Option C, evaporates. Option D, rises up in a tube. The correct answer is option D. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. If adhesive force is greater than cohesive force, water rises up in a tube. This is the principle behind capillary action, where water climbs against gravity in narrow tubes. Question 58. The movement of food in phloem is called: Option A, translocation. Option B, diffusion. Option C, transpiration. Option D, osmosis. The correct answer is option A. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Translocation is the movement of food, sugars and organic compounds in phloem from leaves, source, to other parts of the plant, sink, like roots, stems, and fruits. Question 59. Xylem conducts water only in: Option A, all directions. Option B, no direction. Option C, one direction. Option D, two directions. The correct answer is option C. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Xylem conducts water in only one direction, upward from roots to leaves. This is because it consists of dead cells forming continuous tubes for unidirectional transport. Question 60. The attractive force between molecules of same substance is called: Option A, magnetic force. Option B, gravitational force. Option C, adhesive force. Option D, cohesive force. The correct answer is option D. Here's the explanation for the correct answer. Cohesive force is the attractive force between molecules of the same substance. This force holds molecules together and is responsible for surface tension and capillary action. Congratulations! You have completed all 15 general science questions. Great job!